Good morning, good afternoon, traders. So nice to see you again. Yesterday, unfortunately, I skipped the day, and today, definitely, it is a day not to skip in trading, guys, because craziness is going on. First of all, I hope everyone is okay. Welcome in the TEFS YouTube Trading Room and in the VIP room. Team DVG, Scott, Clifton. Nice to see you. And I hope you are ready, guys. Seatbelts on because as you can see, this is just a huge red day to start the trading day with. I guess everyone knows why. Indeed, if not yet, I'm just telling you two words, Trump's and tariffs. So the big announcement has just happened in the Rose Garden yesterday, traders, after the market close. And though after the market close immediately, as I was just witnessing it, the market continued the green strike, but not for too long. Hi, Tara. Good afternoon to you. I hope the sound is okay. I am back. So hopefully everything is working great with the sound, and you cannot hear Scott later on or David G. I'm going to pay attention to that indeed. Okay, hi Brian, nice to see you. So first of all, I hope you had a nice green day yesterday. Second, let's see whether we can have some nice shorts today. So what did happen exactly yesterday in the Rose Garden? Well, actually there were uh, bad scenarios, good scenarios, what could happen, have happened. And actually what I've just read everywhere, it was even worse than the worst scenario ever just imagined by investors and traders. What happened yesterday indeed. What happened? It is the fact that Trump just imposed tariffs for more than 180 countries, traders, reciprocal tariffs again, crazy big numbers indeed, much worse than expected. Hi, Clifton. And as you can see, the result, the Dow was down 1,200 points already. Look at the triple Q. It's on my pre-market chart now. It's just tumbling under the pre-market lows, 455. If we check the daily chart of the triple Q, you can see this $450 level. It seems like a stronger resistance or a support, sorry, support level between like 448 and 450. Guys, if it's going to fail, there is like a free fall back to the 420 400 level in no time. So please be very careful because these tariffs are concerning a lot of market participants and even economists. Let's see why. Well, first of all, on the watch list, you can see that the worst performers are, for example, Apple or even five below, Lululemon, Nike tumbling 14%. Let's see what else here. The SOXL, the semiconductors, because all of them are just get hammered by the tariffs. The retailers, it's very much understandable why, right? And even Apple and the rest of the big retailer stocks like DLTR, TGT, and the rest is just tumbling like crazy. Wayfair as well, because all of them has like a let's call it connections to Vietnam and to the Far East Asian countries. And this means indeed that it's just going to have a huge impact on everything. So I see what Trump wants to do here, but actually so far looks like he's just going to reach the complete opposite, which seems like it is the recession again ahead, traders, which is very, very severe now, very serious how this overall world economy is going to rule out on these tariffs, but so far there are a lots of concerns, as I've told you indeed. So as the analyst just calculated, these are the biggest tariffs in 100 years. And of course, now everyone is watching with really big concern what the rest of the world is going to react on Trump tariffs. Well, we have the answers already. Like China urges US to immediately cancel reciprocal tariffs, woes countermeasures. Indeed, the other one, Europe is just ready to team up and indeed to do something about these Trump tariffs. Actually, European Union vows countermeasures to Trump tariffs if talks fail, von der Leyen just told in the CNBC news. So guys, the things are getting worse here, as you can see. For us day traders, it does not mean too much. That's why I love to be a day trader, because as you can see, if there is a volatility, if there is a direction, we can just choose it, pick it, and get some great trades. So I hope this is going to happen today. I'm very much ready for it, but I definitely do concern about the whole world economy after this very interesting announcements. Let's just call it like that. Hi, Miguel. Good morning to you. Anticipator, nice to see you. I really miss you guys, but from today on, I'm going to be back without any pause. Okay, guys. So indeed, though, we had some good economic news in regarding the unemployment claims. It was much lower than expected, but as you can see, this huge fear regarding the Trump tariffs updates of yesterday, it is just causing a huge uncertainty and rather I would say fear on the overall market. So this is what we have to watch at the moment. You know, I was just thinking about like how the things are going to play out here, whether some deep buyers are going to show up, but I don't think so. This is the time yet. So as I've told you on the triple Q, I am expecting if the 450 is going to be broken, as the triple Q is down at the moment 4.48%. That means another 4-point move to the downside. It is still in the cards, also be careful because as we are reaching 7% with the SPY, it's going to gut a circuit breaker. S&P 500 is down 3.74. Here, the number to break, it's the 540 first. As you can see, this 540 is just played a quite of a strong support level back in 2024, September, and even 2024 July, August, and even in June. So it's a quite of a fresh and strong support. So if 540 is going to fail on the SPY, we can go back to this between 520 and 500 level easily. So guys, let's be careful. Don't catch the falling knife. I would say this could be my best suggestion for today. Let's just play it wise with some, if we will get some great gap and goes, this is what I would like to see here, but there will be not a pullback after this ugly and very big fear on the market. So let's just be careful on that indeed. Hi Dora, hi Didi, nice to see you everyone in the VIP room and in the YouTube TEFS Trading Room as well. And as I've told you, I'm just really much curious what's going to happen with this market today. Like hopefully we are not going to see a circuit breaker, but it's in the air, guys. So let's be careful on that and don't just please just don't just be catched or staying in a trade when it's happening. So let's be careful on this one. All right. Also today, as I mentioned you, unemployment claims, it was better than expected. Trade balance came along with the expectations, but we are still expecting 9:45 final services PMI and especially 10 o'clock news going to be quite of important. Or however, everything is overshadowed by the tariffs. So I don't know, even if we got a very good ISM services PMI at 10 o'clock, will it have an impact on the market at all? If it's going to be a worse than expected news, and maybe it's going to worsen the situation. But even a good news, which was on the unemployment claims at the moment, it does not impact the market because of this huge fear. And later on, traders, 12 p.m., we will get FOMC member Jefferson speaks, and 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon, FOMC member Cook speaks as well. And I'm sure they are going to express their concerns about the next steps for the Fed as well, because I would not be in Powell's shoes in this situation, because this means that not only the goods, the price of the goods are going to be get higher, but with that, the inflation is going to get high again, and that means they are going to get in trouble with the rate cuts. Plus, don't forget, traders, that the earnings season is coming, and this is the other one which I was just reading on in some financial news, especially economist news. Indeed, that they are very much concerned about this, let's call it earnings recession, what they called, that the even the biggest stocks and biggest companies are going to be really much cautious with the guidance, even I would say maybe a little bit pessimistic because of the tariffs. So guys, things doesn't look good for the bulls, but might we can just find some great shorts here. Hi Leviathan, good morning Alemu, nice to see everyone. And traders, if you have any questions regarding trading, tariffs, if I can just express my concern here, or even with the test account challenges, packages, please just let me know. As you know, we always have a great surprise for you. This is for today as well, and this is a promo code for you in the TEFS Trading Room. So if you would like to get some nice packages or challenges, you can just get a nice code for that, and this means that you can get some discount on the packages. So if you are interested in any trading account packages like funded accounts or anything like that, please just let me know, and I'm just going to send you the details. All right, traders. So let's see what's coming next. As I mentioned you, I'm going to focus though 9:45, 10 o'clock, but indeed, rather for the start of the market, whether we are going to see a drop under the pre-market lows. And of course, I have some great candidates to start the day with. Mainly shorts, of course, it's understandable. As I see, even Scott hasn't got any to the long list, which is not surprising. Maybe I'm just going to get UVXY and the SQQQ to my long list to watch whether, if the market is failing further, we can have some longs on this ETS, which are UVXY, it's the VIX, the fear index ETS, which I like to trade, and SQQQ, it's the invert ETF of the triple Q indeed. So these two are in my long list. Also, I've seen J&J, Johnson and Johnson, because actually the pharma industry got a little relief on the tariffs. This is the only sector, in my opinion, but maybe it's going to be short-lived. So let's be careful though with the pharma stocks, guys. J&J though, it's higher for today. As you can see, it's starting with a gap 1.06% higher, but again, I'm going to be careful with that. I'm not going to call it to the long side, rather just to the secondary list, but looks like interesting. Okay, so to the short side, well, as I see the guys in the VIP room already called a lot. Lulu RH, W Wayfair, it's in the news as well. Nike, Dollar Tree, it's here, five below. A lot, and I would say I cannot write anything other than days. Hi, Martins. Good afternoon to you. Nice to see you, Davide. Nice to see you too. So I'm just making my candidates list traders, and as I've told you, I cannot just write anything else as the guys in the VIP room, because Nike, for example, is just tumbling 9%. after the tariffs, as Nike manufactures roughly half its footwear in China and Vietnam. So these are mostly the retail stocks which are going to suffer big one. This is five, Lulu as well. All of them are just tumbling like crazy. Lulu is down 14%, five below 19% as I see. If I go further, Apple in the trouble, Amazon in the trouble, which I'm going to call, and you know exactly, guys, if the big boys are failing, the rest of the market is going to follow. What else here? Ford 2.3. Reuters reported that Ford will offer employee pricing to all customers on multiple models to absorb tariffs costs in a program called From America for America. So if you like Ford, we can just put it to the secondary list together with Nike. Amazon, Apple, Tesla going down, especially with NVIDIA, as investors worrying that the businesses will come under pressure from President Donald Trump's tariffs again. Microsoft 2.3% lower. Bloomberg released another report stating that the Xbox and Windows companies scaling back data center projects in the US and overseas. So that means even worse for Microsoft for today, because it's just a double bad news for Microsoft. Let's just check the stock here. Indeed, it is down at the moment, as you can see in the pre-market. I would say if it's breaking 370, we can even see more to the downside. So traders, this is a really severe risk for not just the US, but the whole world economy, for the inflation, for the coming earnings, for the fear of the recession. So let's just be extremely careful for today. JP Morgan, Citi, Goldman Sachs, all of the financials retreated sharply as well. And this is going to be one of my candidate or H as the VIP room traders, Scott Malatesta and DVG just call them. Deckers Outdoor down. Wayfair, this is a furniture retailer, as 12% down as of the higher tariffs, because the goods from Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, and Philippines, they are rely on indeed, and this means that this is going to be a very, very painful quarter and even year for that kind of stocks. So I still could call a lot to the downside. Also, again, which I see to the green side is still J&J, KO, and Pepsi. I'm just going to call them to my secondary list. Hi, Darren. Nice to see you. So KO and Wayfair is on my short list. I'm going to still watch PepsiCo too, because this is quite nice to be green on such a huge red day. Okay, traders, what else? I'm just checking it again. If I just left out something, I think it is enough to start with. And again, I'm going to watch really closely how the market is going to move, especially after the first 5-10 minutes. I would say might it's still not the end of the tumbling of the pre-market and yesterday aftermarket, but let's see exactly where it's going to stop, if it will. So VIP room traders, as usual, I'm just going to wish you a beautiful green day. Scott, DVG, Clifton, thank you. And as usual, I'm just going to get back to you tomorrow for the preparation session. And for the following, I'm going to start trading in the TEFS YouTube room. So VIP room traders, have a beautiful green day and see you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, YouTube traders, I am here with you. Guys, if you have any questions regarding any candidate, anything else on your radar, please just let me know, because I feel like we still have a lot on the going, like NVIDIA, AMD, MU, and the rest. But again, which my fear is that we moved already a lot in the pre-market. So I'm not saying you, especially because of this really huge weight on the market because of the tariffs impact, it's going to stop and reverse. But I would like to see at least a small pullback to get some beautiful gap and go plays. So this is what I'm going to focus on in the first 10-15 minutes to get some nice gap and go plays to the downside, to the short side. Also, if I see that there is a barrier or a support of that, I'm not going to force it indeed, but this is going to be my first plan how to play this day, and definitely to be cautious also. I hope we will get very nice trades so far here. So Lululemon, I'm going to watch, NVIDIA, of course, Microsoft, as I mentioned you, it's on my list too. Tesla, Dollar Tree, Nike, Wayfair too on my list to watch what's going to happen here next, and the overall market like SQQQ and TQQQ 5 below 2, and the rest. So we have a lot to watch for today traders and even hopefully to play it all right. So Kevin Snowflake checking. Thank you. Market is getting closer to the pre-market. By the way, I'm just checking the Nasdaq futures and the SPX 500 too, guys, and it's pulling back. It's pulling back. That's interesting. These are the futures. By the way, I'm always watching the futures too. So yes, 145. I really like it. Also, yeah, I like it. It's almost under under yesterday lows. So this looks like a possible rollover. Guys, let me know if you hear Scott. Hopefully not, because I'm back to my very much beloved PC with my lots of monitors, which I definitely appreciate for trading after this laptop period. And hopefully my sound it's okay now. Thank you, Lee. Good morning to you. I hope you are not in any semiconductor stock so far. Crazy, crazy what happened on this market, guys, yesterday. I was expecting like more tariffs indeed, but not that bad. I would say I'm not alone with that, but then let's just look for some shorts. Scott already on the mic, and he is just speaking about how big red day we are going to start with, and definitely the chances whether we are going to continue or not. So back to your snowflake trade, I like it, though the volume is not that high, in my opinion, Kevin, but under this 145, which is very close to yesterday's lows, even a bit under, this looks like a good one in my opinion. So let's see whether we can just take a move to the downside. You are hurting this morning from your swings. Sorry to hear that. Lee, I know it's not not like it's going to help you or anything, but you are not alone. I mean, I don't have any swings at the moment, but because I closed everything last week or before my holiday, but actually this is like just lots of wipeout on the markets. I guess some margin calls unfortunately as well, because that was like really ugly, guys. 1200 drop on the Dow. We have not seen it since 2022. Crazy holding swings before tariffs. Yeah, it's very, let's call it, like, we know that it's risky, right? So it's quite risky. Unfortunately, we did not know what is going to happen, and actually what happened, as I mentioned you, and as I just read and you read, I guess, in the financial news as well, it was even worse than the worst scenario, what the investors and stockholders imagined, or the traders indeed. But let's see how we are going to continue with this ugly market, traders. So far looks like everything is just stretching more to the downside. That means, as I mentioned you, I would like to start with the shorts here, and especially with the gap and goes. But I'm going to watch market like a hawk indeed. What's going to happen after especially the 9:45 and 10 o'clock news, which is ISM services PMI, which usually it's moving the market, but now I'm afraid that this nasty news of the tariffs, updates on the tariffs, it is just going to overshadow any good economic news. So for today traders, 9:45 we will get lower impacted or impact economic news, but at 10 o'clock it's going to be a high impact. Usually it is causing a quite of a high impact, which is an ISM services PMI, 9:45 final services PMI, as I've told you, and later on 12 p.m. FOMC member Jefferson speaks, and 2:30 in the afternoon comes Cook, FOMC member Cook, going to speak indeed. So this is just crazy. Scott called already some shorts here. Lulu 240, Nike 56, 566. All of them to the short side, of course. What else for today? Very nasty market to start with, and let's see whether it's going to be continued. Microsoft got some more bad news indeed. Nvidia is down, Tesla down a lot. So these are I'm going to watch. But as I mentioned you, I'm going to be cautious with that market, but because I am expecting a really ugly volatility, which hopefully we can just take an advantage on. PayPal on my watch list, by the way, the weakest: Nike, Macy's, Apple, Amazon, Tesla, Meta, NVDA, five below, of course. What else? MSTR coin. Oops. MSTR coin 2. And what else indeed? Let me just check it. PLTR is down 7% almost, guys. Wow, that's ugly. Look at that. Down under $82 already. If it's breaking 80. Oh yes, Raspi, oil stocks good because we just got a breaking news on the CNBC on the oil, guys. So let's just be careful with that too. It's ugly. Yeah, 8 OPEC plus producers accelerate crude oil output hikes, pushing oil prices 6% lower. Guys, that's crazy. Let me just check XOM, which is the biggest stock in the oil sector. It's down 4.15%. I agree, Raspi. We should definitely watch this XOM to the short side, and even Oxy, APA, and the rest too. Okay. And it wouldn't more than 5% hard trading. It's already down 4%. Don't know. You mean on the circuit breaker? Mm-hmm. We have not seen it such a long time actually that I have to check the exact rules again, but I think on the SPY it's 7%. Let me just check it. Stock market circuit breakers. Here we are. 7%. This is the level 1. 13 the level 2, and 20 the level 3. A market decline that triggers a level 1 or level 2 circuit breaker before 3:25 p.m. will halt the market-wide trading for 15 minutes, while a similar market decline at or after 3:25 p.m. will not halt market-wide trading. Okay, so this is going to be the one. Meta. So 7, 13, and 20. And Leviathan, this is for the SPY, by the way. This is for the S&P 500. Okay. A circuit breaker on a stock can be as well, so be careful on that one. The overall stock market suffered a circuit breaker last time 2020, 18th of March, as you know, on the COVID-19 break, unfortunately. So hopefully it's not going to happen today, but it's in the air. Meta looks nice. I'm just going to check it. In the meantime, we are starting, guys. So let's just make this trading day green, hopefully. But again, highly cautious with this market for today. Okay. SPY triple Q trying to pull back a little bit, as I see. Hmm. So this is where I see things are just coming back. This is what I was expecting a little bit for a gap and go trade, hopefully. Let's see whether it's going to be enough for a gap and go at all. Little shorts covering as DVG just telling. That means that might we can have some nice candidates there. Let's see. But I'm just watching it. The SLA looks interesting. Nice pop. Scott is going to short 250 Lululemon. I like it, but just under 240, 247.80, which I'm watching now. Okay. Lulu still not. I'm watching 5 below 2, but it's just going down. Lulu, I like it for a gap and go too, but on the Lulu, I'm going to call it under 400, 240, 48. I like it. I like this Lululemon, but lower share size traders because it's pretty. Just under 248, not before. For me, the Lulu. 5 below is just going down. Market is trying hard. Google. SPY is trying hard not to get a circuit breaker, which is understandable, right? Okay. So I still like this Lulu. And VDA coming back to Amazon checking. Yes, agree. Kevin, Amazon for me under for 182.60 only. 182.60. Google looks interesting too, in my opinion. Lululemon still looks good. Market, it is arriving too. Everyone likes Lulu, as I see, even DVG. Market seems like this 460 can be the first quite of interesting resistance here. In this case, even DLTR looks interesting for me. I'm just checking wafer too. If you have anything on the radar, guys, please just let me know. But Lulu is the nicest gap and go at the moment. And Amazon is not bad either. Google too, but Amazon only under 182.60 for me. And VDA is coming back as well, as I see. But the SPY is still not giving up. That's interesting. Microsoft, it's a bear flag actually. Wow. Microsoft is a bear flag, guys, under the lows. Just for a scalp maybe. SPY starting to give up a little bit. Too many opportunities here, and I'm afraid that the market is going to recast. Microsoft, I just missed it, unfortunately. I just did miss it. Okay. I'm still waiting for Lulu, checking the rest. Hmm. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good, guys. I mean, like the overall market. Very nasty. Hmm. Ah, I missed this Microsoft. I can't believe it. Okay, traders, here comes Amazon. NVIDIA under 104. This is what I'm watching. 103.88 for me, Alamu. This is exactly what I was watching. Under 103.88 for me on the NVIDIA. Stop loss over the high, traders. And I missed, unfortunately, Microsoft. Amazon, I don't know. Amazon under this 182.60 only. Here comes or NVIDIA. But only 86 is going to be my entry here, traders, on the NVDA. Market still slightly over the VWAP. So 86 is going to be my entry on the NVDA. Wayfair, it's all over the place. Tesla is still strong. Tesla is still strong. Okay, on the NVDA, I want to see a 103.30 for the first partial, if it's going to get there. Scott called Lulu under 250. Wayfair is just tumbling. Lulu coming close to. But I'm still careful and taking lower share size, as I've told you. Actually, yes, I agree that the Lulu can be taken now under 250. I'm going to take it under 250 as well. Why? Because it's under the VWAP. I always take these gap and goes rather under the VWAP. But Lulu doesn't seem like it wants to get lower. That's interesting indeed. Okay, traders, so far this is a very interesting market. Nike bull flagging, market fighting not to get lower. Wow. So NVIDIA still in very low share size. Lulu has not entered. How about 5 below? Tesla pushing higher. That's funny. 5, yes. 5 was a call as well. Looks very nice, Raspi, under 60, 60-30, I would say. 60-30 on the 5 Raspi, if you like it. But the market now started to push higher. Apple, beautiful under 20490 traders. 20490, too late. Mm, Apple nice. I just missed it. And 5 below actually under 60.30 only. Tesla it's completely crazy, it's just getting higher. PepsiCo very strong guys, 2.60% higher now. KO bull flagging, market pushing over the highs. My NVDA doesn't look good and my Lulu has not entered yet. This is just a relief pullback, let's see, or this is something more serious. I do not know yet. I'm still holding my NVDA. Nike checking, just a second. IBM is strong, guys, too. Hmm, Okay. Ooh, Amazon looks very good again, traders. Here comes Lulu as well. And I'm just checking Nike. So I'm still holding my NVDA. Nike under 57 anticipator looks good as well. Here comes Amazon under 182.60 if you took it. Wayfair dropping like a stone. 5 holding up, and here comes our Lulu and hopefully our NVDA too. Tesla it's making a move lower, as I see. And VDA needs to break 10370 again, traders, to get a drop, and market is just pushing lower at the moment. So I have not entered yet Lulu, but here is NVDA, and I missed, unfortunately, this Microsoft, which was nice in the beginning, but the market is still fighting hard. And I don't know, D King, if you are around, but might we can just get a TQQQ short here under this consolidation, which is 52 and 90. So this is going to be my next one. And guys, if this market really thinks it's serious to go higher, we need to get some longs here just to be ready. Just to be ready. So indeed, TQQQ under 52 and 90. My stop loss is going to be over the high. Please be careful with the share size. This market is highly crazy, as you can see. Um, but I like the opportunities here. So here we go. 88 is going to be my entry. Here we are. And I want to take on a usual 30 cents partial here. 20, 30 cents partial. All right, traders. Oh, W, what a beauty. But unfortunately, I did not take it. And VDA, as I mentioned you, we need to break the 70, 103.70 first to see something. Market bulls are still fighting amazing, but both of the indices look quite of desperate. Or Lulu trade is still valid under 250. I must tell you, even under 250.70, we can take a half share size and add under 250 because the bulls are fighting hard, but I have a very strong feeling they are going to lose it if the SPY and the triple Q are going to hold under the VWAP. Dicking, you like it? Okay. By the below the VWAP Leviathan, I'm just going to watch it. What a day. Yeah, if you took it, great. For me, it's a little bit too late now. Amazon, beautiful call, whoever called it. I just called it under this 180 to 60. Perfect. Very good. All right, traders, here comes the TQQQ. Let's just get a 50-55 first partial here on the Lulu. Lulu is coming too. This is a family trade, a TEFS family trade that Scott just called it too. DVG called as well Amazon, by the way. This NVIDIA, I don't like it how it's holding. Hmm. Apple's still weak. I missed, unfortunately, Apple. But this is still weak. Also, NVIDIA does not enters to the or joins to the bear party. Actually, not the market as well yet fully. So this is a fight. This is a fight. Beautiful buy to call, Leviathan. If you took it, well done. Really great call. Traders on the Amazon, I would take a partial now because we don't know what's going to happen next indeed. But I don't like the NVDA. I'm not going to hold it over 105. But SPY and Triple Q looks like bearish under the VWAP. Under the VWAP. Tesla back to the VWAP. Lulu hovering around the 250. Surprisingly, 5 is holding. Also, 5 tumbled a lot, the most, 22% so far. SPY Triple Q fighting hard. Amazon is pulling back, so watch out. As I've told you, that it's needed a partial 203 on the Apple, guys. Make or break. Make or break. This can indicate a small market pullback if it goes, but I don't think so it will. All right, traders, let's just focus on TQQQ and NVIDIA here. TQQQ still hovering around my entry. I want to see a 52, 55 for the first partial. Come on. SPY Triple Q bulls are really sticky today in this morning. This doesn't look just a plain profit taking in my opinion. My other scenario in my head actually, even if everyone sees blood on the streets, you know exactly Warren Buffett's phrase on that, but not because of that, but my other thoughts on the situation. It cannot be worse, or can it? Like Trump just showed the worst of the worst case scenario, and might this can be another play out for the market? So I don't think so. As I mentioned you in the beginning, from the economist point of view, a really big concern on the market. But so far, the bulls are fighting really hard. Unfortunately, my NVIDIA is not going to the right direction. But the SPY triple Q are still under the VWAP. As soon as we get over the VWAP, this can be a game changer. So be careful, traders. If you are in shorts and the longs, I'm not convinced in longs yet. Lulu, it's making a beautiful intraday breakdown pattern. I even much more like this 250 break. Yes, exactly, Kevin. You are just a mind reader. And come on, TQQQ, give us this 30. SPY triple Q back to the low. SPY is breaking lower 540, 540 traders. This can be the time. If it fails, it's going to fail quick, so be careful. All right, traders, I'm focusing on the first partial on the TQQQ. 75% of my share size going to be closed. 248, my first partial on Lulu. You can make them, this is what I've told you guys. If it fails, it's going to be quick, so be careful. Because the bulls are still sticky, also this can be the last chance and try from the bulls side, guys. PLTR, yeah, I've seen it. Also, I'm just focusing on the streets at the moment. Lars, sorry. PLTR might can be the first long candidate if this market really thinks serious to make a reversal here. In this case, I'm not going to leave my TQQQ over 53 and 25 only, okay? Be careful, guys. If it's not going to fail here under the lows, this can be quite of a big pullback. Yes, Kevin, I'm watching Tesla on the VWAP reversal too. You are right. So everything is on the edge now. And 10 o'clock, we got news. So I'm not happy. I am not happy, actually. I'm not happy. That means I'm going to take my partial sooner on the TQQQ. Here is the 70. And I'm going to be okay with 65. Like this is going to be a 25. Here we are, 70. Okay, here we are, traders. I'm ready to take 75% off here on the TQQQ. I don't like this hesitation. I just took on 70 or 65, sorry. I don't like this hesitation. And I'm going to be out with the rest of the shares over 53 and 20. On the Lulu, it's almost reached my $2. It could not, unfortunately. I'm just checking the PLTR. So green on TQQQ, but it's going to be out on the rest, maybe. NVIDIA is going to be out not over the high, but just over 105. And this Lulu, I'm still holding Lulu. Tesla was nice, Kevin. Tesla was nice. I hope you took it. And in this case, I agree, PLTR looks good over the high, this 85, in my opinion, Lar. But for that, we really need to see a strong pop on the market. So take QQQ, very, very tiny little winner traders, not a huge one. But I'm okay with that because, as I've told you, if we do fail, I do not want to stay in the trade. Microsoft over the VWAP, Apple coming back too. But be careful, this still can be very, very tricky situation, in my opinion. I'm still holding traders after a very tiny green on the TQQQ, Lulu, and NVDA, but NVDA seems like it's going to trick me like the overall market. Bulls are quite determined to push it higher. Okay, NVDA is not a big loss, as I told you the beginning of the day. I'm just taking with a low share size, and Lulu, I still like it. And here comes PLTR. Maybe exactly Leviathan. That's why I'm not very happy to take any trade at the moment. I just try to manage my trades here. I'm still holding Lulu. One small winner on TQQQ, one small loser on the NVDA, and let's see how we are going to play out this news in 8 minutes. And the SPY and the triple Q, it's heading back towards to the high of the days, which is interesting. PLTR, I'm not that brave yet to take it for a long, but Microsoft looks interesting here. I agree with you. If it makes a consolidation, also don't forget, Microsoft just got a double bad news. So I'm still a bit worried about that. Lulu, I still like it, but I want to see this 248 for the first partial indeed. And I must tell you, traders, if this bull trap is failing, as Leviathan just wrote that might this can be a bull trap, I'm still ready to get back to my TQQQ short, by the way. Darren is just watching the um, the PLTR for a long too. As I mentioned you, I'm still not quite convinced. Only if I see a daily high on the market. Amazon, though, it get back to the VWAP and it's stopped by the VWAP, which means it can be easily a VWAP reversal. Today, it's one of the weakest. As I mentioned you in the pre-market, this was a quite of a nasty tariffs impact on the Amazon too. Crazy. Okay, traders, Apple back to the VWAP, a big test for the market. SPY could not make the break of the VWAP, even not the triple Q. If you are still holding the NVDA traders, then the final hard stop loss, it's over 105 and 50. TQQQ, exactly, the king. This is what I've told you. It was a small winner because I do not like staying in an environment like that and holding a short. But yeah, I agree with you. If it's failing under this 52, 55, 56 It's a short again. 5, it's giving up slowly too. Look at 5. Okay. I'm wondering whether this ISM services PMI guy is going to have any impact on the market. Nike even looking better now under 57, checking. Nike. Yes, this is just like the Lulu, by the way. Under 57 looks like as a perfect short. 5 below as well is just failing back under the VWAP. But look at the triple Q, guys. The triple Q is still sticky over the VWAP. But the Apple just rolled over on the VWAP. You're welcome. Well, the last call it was in the VIP room from DVG. He called Tesla over 274 and 32 for a long. I'm still waiting for this market, and I really hope that at least the 10 o'clock news is going to change something. And what I see now at the moment, price action wise, triple Q is stronger than the SPY. SPY hovering around the low of the day, and the triple Q is just on the VWAP at the moment. Nike looks really good. Meta over the VWAP, checking. Make or break, exactly, Kevin. This is my feeling as well, and that's why, oops, that's why I like even this TQQQ here. If we do fail, guys, then I'm going to get back under 52 and 59. As just you called it, the king. And actually over the high, we can get it to the long side. Okay, Apple rolled over, guys. It's like quite obvious that the Apple rolled over. Amazon did as well, but I still not sure on Microsoft and Meta, as you can see. How about the Google? I'm still patient, by the way, with this Lulu trade because it has not done anything bad against us, did not push over the VWAP or anything like that. And I still need to see like a 90 cents from here, from this to take a nice partial there. So I'm going to focus on Lulu next time for the partialing point traders. Tesla made low high. I see it's an inverted cup and handle now. That means that under 270 it can drop like a stone if the market is dropping. Okay, traders, Lulu time. Lulu time. That means on the Lulu I'm going to take off 75% of my share size soon. Finally, 80 more cents to go on the Lulu. Here we are, traders. I'm just taking again 75% of my share size on the Lulu. 248. Beautiful. Here we are. I just took my 75% of Lulu. Stop loss on the Lulu is going to be over 250 and 40. I'm just going to leave the space for the stock a little bit, but patience just paid off for the Lulu, and I'm in green in the day. I hope you too. Baba closed the gap, Leviathan. I must tell you, Chinese stocks, it's not on my list. Lulu, over 250, I'm going to be out. I'm not going to let it go against me too much. And you were right on Meta. You were right on Meta because Meta and even Microsoft looking interesting to the long side. But we need a proof. Wow, Baba, that was nice. I hope you took it. It was not on my watch list today. So, but for that, for me to take a long in this market environment, I need a proof from the market first. And traders, I'm just sitting on my hands. Let's just wait for the for the 10 o'clock economic news. ISM final ISM or no, final services PMI, sorry. I'm just check it. Maybe I just changed with the 9:45 news. ISM services PMI, ISM services PMI. This is a high impact expected, not on a tariffs day, of course, or absorbing the tariffs day. 5, I did not take 5, guys. I just called it, but I did not take it. It's not a big mover though. Okay. 250.20 final stop loss on the Lulu, but SPY just breaking the lows, guys. I am ready for TQQQ again. I am ready for TQQQ again. Also, let's be careful, okay? I'm just going to take it strangely with a little bit lower share size on 58. 52, 58 is going to be my entry. Yes, news is out. Ah, you were not in. Okay. I mean, it's not okay. We cannot win them all. It's completely okay. Cannot win them all. It's completely okay. All right, traders. So the market got the news. News out. I'm just checking it for you quickly. How is it standing on the ISM services PMI? And it's worse than expected. Ouch. So more trouble for the market. If yes, we are ready for that with the TQQQ. And I am still holding my Lulu short. But you are right, with Meta and Microsoft is just hovering around the VWAP. Google fighting, Tesla back, 270. Scott is watching Netflix, by the way. Let me just check this stock. No, this is a spready stock. Oh, does not care about the market today, Netflix, like just like Baba. All right, traders, SPY again back to the lows. But the triple key is still fighting. And watch out, might I'm going to be out with my Lulu trade. Only scalping today. And I did not take 5. All right. DQQQ has not entered yet. No new calls in the VIP room. DVG is just waiting. Microsoft is showing some strengths. Apple making higher lows. Bulls are fighting, but in my opinion, not too much chance or odds for that market here. But let's see. VIX, of course, 16% higher. Crazy. Look at the VIX, guys. This is the fear index. When there is a huge fear on the market, this is just getting higher and higher. As you can see, it is on a breakout over the highs. SQQQ I'm watching in the meantime too. It's just a $41 stock almost. So if you do not like the TQQQ, you can long the SQQQ. And SPY is breaking for a new low, guys. SPY is breaking for a new low. Last chance for the Lulu to make a reverse here. Let's see. NVIDIA is reversing there. Nike. Ooh, Nike was beautiful. Who was the caller here? You see, guys, this is the strength of our trading room. And watch out on TQQQ. We are going to get an entry soon. Beautiful call, and I hope you took it. This is why I like our strengths in the room. Fantastic call. Well done on the Nike. Short Tesla under 270. Perfect, Lar. We were talking about that as well. I cannot take all of them, what we are calling, guys, because I do not like to focus more maximum 3 trades at the same time. And now my trade is TQQQ, and I want to see a break towards to this 52 now. Very nice anticipator. You missed it? Ouch. Nice. I would take a partial soon because you know what? I'm still not sure in this market. Like it's failing a bit, but always find some little support, not huge support at all, but just enough to stop it for a while. But this Tesla under 270, it was like a really good one, and not even mentioning Nike with the intraday breakdown. As you know, this is one of my favorite pattern, but I see some resilience now on Google, for example. It's just around this weave up again. All right, traders, in the meantime, I am ready to take my first partial on the TQQQ soon. AMD as well. Yes, I see that, Lar. On the TQQQ traders, we took it on 58. Let's go for a 30. Here we are. Beautiful. Thank you. 75% it's off on the TQQQ. And I'm going to take get my stop loss over 52 and 60. 52 and 60. Why? Again, as I just mentioned, this market is it's fighting to both of the directions, I would say. SPY is at pre-market lows. This can be a make or break, but as you can see, it's just not going that speedy lower, I would say. And look at the Microsoft, how resilient it is. Okay, 62, I'm out on my TQQQ traders. 52, 62. One more touch. Yes, out. That was a scalp again. And surprisingly, the bears are not as strong as I thought they will be. So beautiful call on Nike. Let me just check NVDA again. Yeah, no, NVIDIA is resilient. On AMD, let me just check AMD. So traders, TQQQ was a quick partial again, market fighting, and let me just watch this Microsoft here also. I don't like to see one thing. Half of the Max 7 is going to be into the resilient group, and the other half is just rolling over with the market. It's not good. This is causing a really ugly uncertainty on this market. If you are still holding this TQQQ and could not make the partial, here it is to go for it, in my opinion, because the next one is going to be 52, but 50 to 75 should be a final stop loss for the TQQQ. Market is moving lower. 456 on the triple Q, 544 on the SPY. Lulu is still fighting here. AMD, maybe. But again, we need to see this market to fail completely. And this is just a hard time for the market to show anything. As I mentioned you, Netflix below the VWAP checking. I see. I'm going to check Netflix here. Guys, this Lulu maybe just cannot do anymore. I'm just going to get out of this one. It just made the move already. And the market is still fighting on the lows. Both of the indices are making a consolidation. PLTR, checking PLTR. Amazon is not moving too much. PLTR Netflix possible VWAP reversals, you are right. But now all eyes on the market traders. If we fall under this daily low, this can be maybe a quick move to the downside. Google resilient, Microsoft resilient, Tesla beautiful short. SPY again, getting back to this 543 level. Come on, we need a decision market quite quickly indeed. I don't know. I still somehow trusting in this Lulu last shares. Even Scott is still in the Lulu. SPY triple Q again on the lows. Let's see what's going to happen here. If you're still holding TQQQ, guys, final stop loss over 50, 52.75. 52.75 indeed. Tesla, it's a bear flag. So if you are still in Tesla, this still can go. PLT are starting to be a bear flag here or an intraday breakdown, my opinion. So let's be careful there. Market showing some weakness still. NVIDIA sideways might be good below 104.47. I don't know how this resilience just came by the NVIDIA, but seems like there are no more sellers at the moment. I would not force this NVIDIA, I think, large to the short side because it completely does not care about. Finally, my Lulu guys, last shares. 245, it's my next number to take a partial, by the way. SPY triple Q not doing too much still. SPY slowly, steadily, always going under the lows of the day, but there is not a huge drop, which, okay, it's understandable because there was a huge drop before the market open. And yeah, PLTR just pulled back. Netflix lower too, so watch out. No longs on that. And I'm still holding my Lulu short. If you are still holding TQQQ short, 52 is the next partialing point. And the market is very slow, which is not a big surprise because we had a huge move in the pre-market. Traders, Lulu, a hard stop loss, 250 now. Hard stop loss, that means that I'm going to put it into the system. And if you are holding still TQQQ, 52, here it is, the second partial coming. 456 broken by the triple Q and 543 by the SPY. So slow melt down farther on the market. 245 I want to see for the second partial on the Lulu, if we will see it at all. Yeah, Scott told that after that circuit breaker or the buyers. Nothing else. Nothing else. 540, which I see the next bigger support on the SPY, by the way. If 540 is not going to stop the SPY, I agree with Scott that this can be unfortunately a circuit breaker. No, Netflix is just making the reversal now, but very spready, guys. It's not my cup of tea today. So I'm going to watch 540 for the SPY next. If it can stop, okay. If not, let's just be careful with every long, in my opinion. At the moment, I had only shorts, still holding Lulu last shares. And as I mentioned you, if you're still holding TQQQ, here is the second partial I took out. All right, traders, seems like we are pushing lower. More move to the downside. Amazing. No stop, no relief for the bulls, especially on the S&P 500. SPY is down 3.90%, 3% away from the circuit breaker. Triple Q is down 4.32%, 5 below, which I missed, unfortunately, this beautiful intraday breakdown under this 6120. It is down 26%. RH, crazy, but down 42% at the moment on RH. Yes, Kevin, do you think people unable to pay their credit card bills will hurt or help those stocks? Unable to pay means the fees will be exorbitant. unless they go bankrupt, then the CC companies get nothing. Kevin, this credit card debt, it's mounting. It's just growing for a very long time. You know what? I don't know whether you were participating in my guidance room, when it was the part of the VIP room. But I was talking about this credit card problem, like debt problem, 1 year ago, and that you just mentioned it now. It's very interesting because I was just thinking on the same. I think personally that this is going to make the second big shock for the economy indeed in the US, and not just in the US, because what is in the US, it's worldwide too. So this can mean, in my opinion, a huge problem. And yeah, that can mean that they just cannot pay anything back, and the CC companies are not going to get anything, and so on. So really serious consequences we will face with that. Good question. PRTR, yeah, I see that the buyers are starting to be stronger here. Look at the Google, guys, 152, it just broke. And yeah, I'm watching PRTR indeed. Even Apple is heading to the VWAP. But again, until I'm not going to see the SPY stop this slow meltdown, what does it mean? If I cannot see it push back at least to the VWAP, there is no chance, I would say. But if the NVDA is going to take a little break here and make a pullback, might we are going to see it on the market too. And in this case, I like PRTR, especially over this 40, uh, 84, 20 level, what I'm watching. Baba is still strong, by the way. So let's see what is the strongest on my watch list now. Still KO, J&J, Baba, Pepsi. These are the strongest, but them is just pulling back a little bit now. And let's see whether this is a real start of a real pullback, or again just a small try from the bulls. Indeed. Meta double bottom. Checking Meta. Apple looks nice too. You know exactly Meta. Meta, it's always strong. It's really, I mean, not always, but mostly it's really showing resilience. The market moves. So Meta, I like it, especially it started with a big gap and it just touched on 540, a huge support. If you just check the daily chart on the Meta just checked in to the strongest support, which was a resistance back in 2024 August and 2024 July. I really like that level for a possible reversal. I'm going to watch it for sure. Nice Raspi, fantastic on the Nike, very well done. Tesla, though it still looks weak. Nice little double bottom on the Nike. And I love the volume in the green candles. So this bottom reversal was really nice and valid, Raspi. Well done. Okay, traders, I still do not believe in this small pullback for this market at the moment. My hands are off the market at the moment. The only stock which I have still is the Lulu last shares. 245 I'm waiting for, but this Apple looks very interesting. Just checking into the VWAP after a higher low indeed, but the SPY could not make the move even back to the VWAP yet. If it fails under the low, we are going to have a very slow bleeding might all day long, but not checking into the 7%. This can happen easily. If not, I'm ready to long PLTR. It looks really good. Last call in the room, it was 1 minute ago. DVG called Tesla over 268 for a long. 268 for a long. And I'm still going to check this PITR whether it can push over the VWAP and especially over this 84 round number. But look at the SPY, guys. It's just back to the lows again. Amazing. Back to the low of the days again. TQQQ again, King. We like it today, right? Two winners already. Let's see when we can have the third one. Let me just take this off now. Under the lows, you mean? Yeah. Yes, under the lows for a scalp, but I would go only for a 20-cent scalp now. I'm a bit suspicious on the green candles volume bars in the last small pullback. Okay, watch out with that trade. I feel like I don't want to take it now. I'm just playing out with this Lulu trade. SPY under the lows again, and 540, as I mentioned you, 540 is going to be what I'm going to watch with this SPY, and 455 with the triple Q. And Apple is still sticky. It's just sticks to the VWAP at the moment. Okay, I will wait because I have not trusted this market whole week. I don't blame you. This what I feel as well, that this looks good. I mean this TQQQ again just for a quick scalp, and I feel like really until the SPY or not is not going to touch this 540, we still have room to go, and 455 for the triple Q, and after that again decision point. So let's see. I'm still waiting. Last call, as I mentioned you, it was DVG from the VIP room, Tesla over 268, looks like as a possible double bottom here, and a nice scalp too, or so. I just do not trust the market too much. Okay, traders, and this is the time to ask you, how was your day so far? Tara, same thing. I cannot even read the market at all yet. I know because it's slow. This is happening all the time, when it's moving too much in pre-market. And unfortunately, this is the situation at the moment. So guys, if you have not traded today, it's completely okay. As I mentioned uh, um, it's much better to stay away from the market if you do not feel comfortable with the environment. And this is definitely a hard environment to read. Okay, how is your trading day? I'm just making a poll in the meantime, and there is a green and there is a red, and if you have not traded, it's completely okay. So let's see. No trade, and as I mentioned you, this is especially for the starter traders the wisest decision to make, because this, as you can see, for me as well, it was mostly a scalping day. Okay, only one, it's Lulu, which I'm keeping. I don't know. I'm just patient with that trade, and $1 to go for my second partial. Yes, Lee, small green on Amazon, very good. Dietmar, finest trading day ever. So much fun and good grain trading. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Dankeschön, Dietmar. Uma, small red. I know, not an easy day. Love green, good. Dicking, I think Tara, you did not trade today, right? She just mentioned that she could not read the market, actually, which is not easy at all today, indeed. Small green, I came in late. But TQQQ is always here for us, right? It's always here for us. Okay, guys, interesting picture on the market again. Apple showing resilience, Google gave up, Meta gave up or starting to give up again on the VWAP, SPY back to the lows, and now triple Q is touching 544, 455, sorry. But the SPY has not reached the 540 yet. Also, here is my Lulu, second partial. I'm going to take it now. Just write in half of my share size. There it is. Here is the sell button. Okay, 245.95. I should not be greedy, right? Here comes the TQQQ as well, but no, I don't know. I'm just starting to feel like Tara. I don't want to, push my limit too much. Yeah, tiny green, one winner, two losers. Leviathan, you know what does it mean? Your position management and risk management was right, so well done. I like that. Okay, green Tara. That's good. Okay, so 87% of you, despite of this very hard environment on the market, you are in green. Very well done. Very, very well done. And traders, if you are still with me on the Lulu trade, I'm just selling a little bit more than half of my remaining share size. Not selling, just closing as this is a short. So buying back indeed. And I'm just going to call it as a beautiful trade. And here comes the pullback, guys. Here comes the pullback. Now we can continue hunting some call or longs, especially if I see the triple Q back over the VWAP. That's why I did not want to take the TQQQ. I know, I know. Tesla, wow, yeah, 268. You still can join to DVG's trade. And I'm going to watch PLTR traders over 84 and 16. Kevin, I'm just going to check it. Just a second. I'm just going to call this PLTR quickly. And I'm with you on the TEM 84.16. Scott called Amazon over 180 and 20. Yeah, when the reversal coming, it's happening fast. I took my partial and second partial Lulu. Lulu stop loss traders, it's over 249. I lock in some profit. TEM checking. Nice, but I just missed it. Sorry. But it was a nice one, a really good one. In my opinion, it was resilient, did not care about the market. Nice, even gap fill opportunity on this TEM. Good call, Kevin. Let me just check NVDA. NVIDIA is still, NVIDIA is resilient to anything today. Not going up, not going down, not going anywhere. Okay, Amazon called by Scott in the VIP room just 1 minute ago for a bottom reversal over 180.20. I must tell you, I would not touch it until 180.58. But this is the nicest thing in trading, guys. Every trader has his or her own strategy, and you must follow that. Like based on my strategy, this Amazon can make a bottom reversal indeed, but only over 180 and 57. Okay, I just closed the poll. Thank you for your participation, guys. 88% green, very good. I am proud of you. Okay, traders, and look at this market. So nice try, but mine is going to fail again on the bull side. So I did call PLTR, but I'm not sure we are going to get into that. Be careful. What a day. Wow. What a day. Like I was, watching this whole market after market close yesterday, and I've seen it's just marching a bit higher, and suddenly it started to drop like crazy when Trump just got onto the tariffs. Amazing, and actually it did not stop well after market and pre-market. And you see, this is the result. Slow move today. Slow move today. It's not good. Traders, in the meantime, for the newcomers, the new ones who just joined our test trading room, welcome. I'm very happy to see you here. My name is Agnes Lafleur. I am trading for more than almost 20 years now, so it's a lot. I'm leading trading room for more than 12 years and mentoring traders too. I'm here to help you, of course. And the strength of the test is the proprietary trading accounts and the trading packages plus challenges. So if you are interested in our private mentoring programs in the proprietary trading accounts, please just drop me an email, or even you can just check the TEFS.com. We are more than happy to help you. The VIP room, which I'm referring to, it is a room for the TEFS traders, I mean, who has a higher package. Then you can get just a subscription, a free subscription for the VIP room, where Scott Malatesta is the chief analyst. He's trading more than 30 years. He's a US veteran trader and a really good friend of mine. We are trading together for a very long time, and he is leading the room indeed. Okay, guys, now let's see. Because the market just slowed down, so I use the time to welcome the new users and the new clients. And of course, if you like the stream, just give us a thumbs up, please. Okay, in the meantime, I don't give a thumb up for the market. Sorry, guys, this is just starting to be slow here. Also, I keep an eye on the VWAP, especially in the triple Q, because it's starting to reach out to that, which looks great, but still not the real move. Also, I like what I see on the PLTR. It's making a small higher low, and I still like the entry here over this 84.16, 84.16. Thank you, level 2. But Amazon doesn't like this bottom reversal, as I see. You see, this is what I referred to when I was just talking about. I don't like the Max 7 today. Like half of them, it's completely resilient. Like look at NVIDIA. Other half is just cannot find the bottom. Ugly, ugly market. PRTR, I'm still okay with that. Also, I'm a bit concerned, but I see the first sign, the very much first sign today, first time, especially on the SPY, that it's trying to gain some strength. So let's see whether it can touch first of all 545, the VWAP level, and even break it. Okay. Microsoft below VWAP if the market turns around. Yes, so Microsoft was quite nicely. I missed the breakdown in the beginning, but after that it was a nice reversal. You are right. So I'm not sure it's going to go lower. Only in case if the market starts dropping like a stone, in my opinion. 7280, I would watch for a possible breakdown here. Google starting to give up. Apple still a bit stronger, but with Amazon, be careful. Amazon doesn't seem like it's just finding the bottom here. IMTC, anticipator, great. Actually, it was not on my list today. I was trying to focus, on the big stocks because of the market impact. But yes, you are right. I just missed the lower price stocks today, and you are very much right that this verse to take a look at, because this seems like a good one for a continuation higher if the market does as well. I like it. I really like it. DVG has not taken any. partial yet on the Tesla. He still believes it's going to go nicely, hopefully. Going to make it here. But the market just cannot make it. Amazing. That's amazing. Okay. And surprisingly, the triple Q is failing at this moment. It's failing. It's worse, actually. Not good. So in this case, might be I'm not going to get this PRTR, but it's completely okay. My Lulu, last shares, just playing off, but I'm going to be off 249.20, and this is a hard stop loss, traders. Hard stop loss. Okay. Anything on the radar? Please just let me know. I'm more than happy to take a look at it. INTC, I like it over 2240, especially if the market is going to turn around. But so far, Triple Q is starting to give up again, which is interesting. Yeah, I see Google pulled back, NVIDIA pulled back to the VWAP. PLTR, I still like it. And Microsoft is on the VWAP, which, yeah, that's a good question, Leviathan, whether we are going to break under the VWAP or make a reversal. Everything depends on the market again. And I see TQQQ is not playing off well. 455, if it's going to be broken, guys, 450 is the next one. Ouch. Now the SPY seems a tiny bit stronger. I mean on the price action wise only. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I forgot to tell you guys that we have a special 10% discount promo for the new clients. So if you would like to trade with us on the TEFS and try the Evolution platform, which I really like, the TEFS platform, then please just check out with that promo code. Okay, NVIDIA breaking. Great. Going to make a bigger problem. You know what, Dicking? I'm really thinking on the TQQQ again. It was not an entry before. Oh yeah, it was under the lows. I don't know. I don't want to overtrade. I feel like, guys, I'm overtrading a little bit. Yeah, I know, Lar. Are you in short? I guess. If you are so happy about it. Well done indeed. Okay, Dicking. Yeah, seems like that as Google, it's breaking, NVIDIA breaking, Tesla back to the lows. Also, Apple doesn't make anything at the moment, any move. Might we are going to see a new low on the triple Q soon, traders. That means that it's a scalping time on TQQQ again. Exactly, Dicking. Yeah, what I see. Also, for me, I need to be the first. If you know, like if I'm just thinking on a cup and handle, I'm thinking on a cup and handle, inverted cup and handle, like it was by the Tesla. Like the first peak, it's higher than the second peak. I must see that if I'm going for a short, because that means that the strength of the buyers is just weakening. So so the TQQQ, it was a nice quite of inverted cup and handle in the beginning around like 950, but now it's not a very obvious nice cup and handle or inverted cup and handle for me. So I feel like I just would take this trade because of I don't want to miss out FOMO, you know that, right? But I'm just stretching my limit today, like not stretching at all, but I mean like I do not want to force the over trading on my side. I had too many trades today. Maybe 5180. Yes, it is 5180 in my opinion as well, because the triple Q needs to break this 455 for good. It's very important. 5180 it is. It can be the level. I just have no idea what this NVDA done all day, but now it just showed quite of a strong bearish sentiment, breaking the 105 lower and even continuing. Lulu, I'm still holding it, but I just don't know. Let me just check the Lulu daily chart. I know it's just started with an amazing huge gap to the downside. Low of the day 243. Might I'm going to liquidate my position there around this 240 43 traders if it is going lower at all. Okay, if you have any questions, please just let me know. And yes, Lar, I completely agree with you. As I mentioned you, the green candles volume bar, I still like this PLTR call. RH, yeah, it was amazing, right? This is the first in the losers and gainers list. INTC though, it's back to the VWAP. Might this can be an interesting VWAP reversal too. And Leviathan, might you are right with the Microsoft. Now it's just building a nice consolidation under with a VWAP. That means it can be a perfect candidate for the gap and go intraday breakdown, but only under 372, not before, in my opinion. And yeah, triple Q is going to make it, guys. It's just breaking. I'm not going to take any more trades. I still have like 15 minutes to go. I'm just going to observe the market here. I had a really nice green day thanks to patience on the Lulu and TQQQ as always, one of my favorite ETF to play almost every day in these crazy times. Even look at Tesla is just giving up amazing 265. I don't know whether DVG is still holding it, but PRTR still looks good. PRTR still looks good, my opinion. So 455 slightly broken by the triple Q. I don't know. Still not a very strong breakdown. And SPY test for a double bottom or for a new daily low, traders. Yeah, he's in a loss on that one. And 5 is still going. 5 was my biggest miss, guys. I was just watching it, staring at it, and they did not call it under this 60-20. Was this break? Yeah, 61-20, sorry. It was a nice intraday breakdown. All right, traders, seems like the sell-off strengthening again on the triple Q at least. Also, Apple is still staying over the VWAP, but as you can see, NVIDIA just took the lead. SOXL down like crazy, 20% guys on the SOXL. Amazing, huge move to the downside. SOXL, I must tell you, we have not seen so low. SOXL is the ETF of the semiconductor sector and the long. And we have not seen it so low since 2023 and October, 2 years ago. Ugly. Tesla dropping, TQQQ dropping. If you took the scalp opportunity here on the TQQQ, don't wait too long with the partial. Triple Q SPY checking in for new daily lows, or not the SPY yet, but at least the triple Q as I see. Scott, Scott trying to bottom fish a bit this Amazon as he told. He just recalled it over 178 now. Yes. For me, it's only over 178.50 this time, if the market can make the bottom at all. And DVG likes Meta for a scalp. This is a bottom fishing 2 on the Meta. I'm still sticking with my PLTR here. Google back almost to the lows as well. NVIDIA, nicely done. on the NVDA, Lar. Very nice, Raspi. At least you did not miss it. Well done. Very well done. Okay, guys, don't forget Lulu, final stop loss just over 249. Nothing else at the moment. I'm waiting for this PITR, but might it's not going to enter until I'm not going to finish here. Let's see. Oh, SOXL is still going down, guys. Broke $13 here. Amazing. Amazon is still breaking down. NVDA. Wow. Nasty. Okay, traders, here comes Lulu, 243. I'm waiting for the next one. And seems like if the market is failing here, and well done, here is the partialing point for the TQQQ scalp. If you took it under this 51.80, very good. Partial, I would say 75%, stop loss over 52 now. Or actually, if you partial then 51.85, I would not give back anything in a case of a small pushback again. But NVDA just ruined the small pullback on the market as I see. NVDA is going for a new low, daily low, traders. Look at that. Ouch, that's going to be painful for the market if the NVDA is breaking 103. So nicely done on TQQQ scalp traders if you took it. I have not entered to the PRTR yet, and I'm still holding the last shares of the Lulu, ready to take 243 here. Okay, NVIDIA, wow, you just made it. And you tricked me in the beginning of the day. Sometimes it's just a typical NVIDIA, right? Tesla is dropping Leviathan, yes, DVG is out from the long with a loss. Google is getting close to the lows. On the TQQQ traders, next partial should be around 51. And seems like even the SPY is getting to the new low of the day. As I mentioned, you 540 should be a stronger support on the triple Q. Now it's coming to 450. It's coming to 450 now, which is crazy. Oh, wow. Okay, very nice. Now, of course, I regret I did not take TQQQ, but at least we call it right. Microsoft, though, it does not continue that much lower, so watch out with that if you were watching for it. Now seems like NVIDIA took the lead because Apple, it's still just back to the VWAP. Tesla, it's dropping too. Overall market, of course. And let me just check the SPY, guys. Are we close? Not yet, 4%. Not yet to the 7%. Yeah, I see Leviathan. Be careful with this one. That's important to be patient, but if it shows a support here on this 372, just let it go. Okay, NVDA 103. How does it look like on the daily? And Amazon, it's extremely extended. So I completely agree why Scott is a bit bottom chasing this Amazon thing, because I completely agree. It's a bit extended to the downside. But until the market is not going to stop, I don't know whether it has a chance to stop at all. It should, but we know the strength of the sell-off days nowadays, right? Even if it shows an extended loss, doesn't mean it's going to stop at all. Traders, if PRT are breaking 80 to 70, 60, I'm going to take off my entry here to the long, of course. This was the only stock which I was watching, and NVIDIA broke the point 80. Here comes the second partial on the TQQQ short under 51.80 if you took it. And I would put my stop loss on the TQQQ on 51 and 55, I would say. Traders, on the Lulu, as I need to leave in 5 minutes for a meeting, I am going to get it this out, or you know what? I'm going to put my stop loss over 247 and just let it run. Market slowly but steadily bleeding all day, but very slowly. So with this speed, I don't think so we are going to reach 7% with the SPY, but anything can happen. So be careful on that. 7% reach before 3:25 p.m. Market time, it means it's going to be a 15-minute halt of trading. Watch out on that. Okay, Leviathan, looks like Microsoft was just a little bit lazy. Hopefully it's going to get you a nice first partial at least. So TQQQ again, trader, second partial, beautiful trade, very well done. Called D King again on the TQQQ. SPY triple Q are just reaching new daily lows. I'm not calling for it, which is not just a daily low, but as you know, this is together as a yearly low. And actually, not just a yearly low, but yes, it's a yearly low because in 2024, the lows, what was the low in 2024? Just checking it, 493, 500. Nice, King. Happy for your call and for your success, and for everyone who just made this beautiful day green here in the test trading room. If you like the stream, please just give a thumbs up for us. And of course, guys, don't forget, I'm going to be here for you every day from now on. My little holiday is over. I really enjoy the sea as always and the beach, but back to trading with you, but I miss trading. FSLR up 5% today, Lar. FSLR, as you know, it's a solar stock and seems like they are resilient. Yeah, of course, because they were not that much, let's call it, impacted by the tariffs. Only so not only the NVO and AbbVie, as I seen, like the healthcare stocks or biotech stocks, but as I see, even the solar stocks are showing some really nice resilience today that we should keep in mind. And thank you for that, Lar. And again, the strength of the room, it's like that we have so many fantastic traders here and we share information, and sometimes information it was really nice trades and nice amounts of profit here. Okay, guys, in the meantime, market slowly bleeding. My Lulu stop loss is going to be over to 247. J&J is not stopping. Yeah, I've seen that. As I mentioned you, J&J was, I was not watching it. That was a nice intraday breakout, by the way. J&J, it's the one of the rare stocks of today, which was not impacted by the tariffs news, especially because the biotech sector, like the healthcare sector, was not that much impacted. So that's why these stocks are going higher. Oh, finally, Leviathan, your Microsoft is moving. It was just a bit lazy. Did not join the party on time. Tesla, amazing, 260 almost. Let me just check this Amazon here. Amazon, okay, finally Amazon is showing some pullback, but not the market traders. Next level, as I mentioned you, next level, especially on the SPY is going to be this 540, and on the triple Q, I would say 450. Amazon finally moving. I don't know whether Scott took it or not, but he called it over 128. Well, 78, sorry. Maybe it's going to get 128. I don't think so. It's going to do it today, but nicely called by him. And this is finally making some nice profit. Traders on my side, as I mentioned, you Lulu final stop loss over 247, and I'm just going to call it as a day. Fantastic day with you again to trade together. It's amazing actually. I'm really grateful for you because actually not just I'm helping you, but you are helping a lot to me as well as I keep my discipline even more for you to get the best calls here. So I hope you enjoyed the stream, you enjoyed trading with me again and together because this is what matters. I really did indeed. If you liked it, again, please just give us a thumb up. And as usual, I'm just going to get you back tomorrow at 9 a.m. with the preparation session and after that trading until 11 o'clock. So thank you, everyone. It was a great day with you. And tomorrow, let's see how the market is going to continue this bleeding or we will see some pullback because tomorrow it's a big labor market news day, guys. Might it's going to help to stop this bleeding or even worsen it. Never mind, we are going to be here and trade the best setups, hopefully. So have a good one, have a nice rest of your day, and everyone take care, please, and see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you.